Heya, I found this local traveler's notebook maker on Shopee. I'm so excited to try their notebook. It's so cool that they have 80 GSM and 100 GSM paper options. What got me really excited is the reviews said that the papers are fountain pen friendly. I've been wanting to get a notebook to record and swatch the inks that I have. I've made one notebook to be exactly this, but I didn't consider the dots of that notebook are too big and too dark. Oh, I forgot to mention, the seller gave freebies too. So nice. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I got the 100 GSM paper. Alright, let's swatch some pens. I'm using the Pilot Kakuno with extra fine nib. It's inked with Troublemaker Foxglove ink. Let's see if there's any bleed through. Ow wow, there's none. Let's try some fine liners, sign pens and some brush pens too. There's minimal feathering for the fountain pens, but there's no bleeding at the back, not even a ghosting. I can't recommend the Uniball Air and Sharpie for this notebook though. We got another notebook. The blank Kinbor arrived. Oh, we got a freebie cover, so nice. It's cute too. The design is various stationery supplies. Thank you. I got the blank Kinbor, expecting the paper to be the same as the Kinbor Vertical Weeks, but the paper is not the same. The paper is more textured, not as smooth as the Vertical Weeks. The Kinbor Vertical Weeks paper has this waxy coating thing. The paper is lighter on the blank Kinbor. I just noticed that the blank Kinbor is slightly smaller. Alright, let's do a trial swatch at the back page. We'll try swatching this Hongdian brown ink. Just to be sure, let's put paper padding for the bleeding. I'm going to be adding this piece of Canson paper so that we can see the color for different paper types. I love swatching my inks on the Canson paper and using the brush pen to feature the inks. You can see the shading more that way. I also like how the texture of the Canson paper looks. Now we wait for the inks to dry. There is some feathering going on. To be fair, this notebook is pretty cheap. Even with the Hobonichi Cousins paper, I noticed that using the glass dip pen and the 1mm dip pen, there are some feathering happening. Now, let's try swatching in this notebook too. I've tried swatching the same ink at the back off cam. While it does fine with fountain pen, with minimal feathering, it struggled a lot when you put a lot of ink. The feathering is bad, lol. I do appreciate that there's no ghosting, bleed through at all. Well, except for that part, where I basically poured the ink. The Hobonichi Cousins paper has bled through with much less ink than that, Elmau. See, as you can see here, the feathering was too much. So far with my cheaper notebooks, I think Kinbor Weeks has the better quality paper. I just don't know if I want to get another one, just for my ink swatches. I'm very tempted, but I don't want to be collecting notebooks that I won't be using. As you can see, there's no feathering and I love how the swatches looks, with a fraction of the Hobonish's price. If I'm going to get another notebook for my ink swatches, it's going to be Kinbor Vertical Weeks for sure. Let's try another brown ink. Anyway, while we're at it, let's just continue swatching in this blank Kinbor for now. I also want to try how I would lay the swatches out. I think 2 swatches per page is too big. I think I could reduce the sample letters. I don't think I need to write the whole alphabet for each ink swatch. For funsies, let's continue swatching on this other notebook. We'll use the back pages for now. Not that it needs the added padding, but let's still put some paper just to be sure it doesn't bleed through the next page. We're swatching the Polar Cloud by Ostrich ink. I love this color so much, and I would take every chance I could to swatch this ink. Warning though, it's a very light ink when writing. You will see later. I'm using this ink mainly for calligraphy practice and brush pens, so it's not an issue for me. Next is another ink by Ostrich Ink, Heat Bamboos. Love this ink so much, and it's good for writing too. It's pretty legible for writing. When the ink dries, it has some brown pinkish shading. The feathering is too obvious here. The camera doesn't pick up the pinkish hue of the shading, but you see the light brown shading. Let's see how the back page looks. Oh wow, I put a lot of ink and there's no bleed through. Now I'm conflicted about which one I want to use. I really like that there's no bleed through at the back, but the feathering of the ink is too much. Help me decide, which one do you think I should use? That's it for now. See you next time.